Hello and welcome to the Podium GT3 Championship supporting the British Heart Foundation round 2. We are live from Bathurst. We did the Tokyo track last week, which was absolutely brilliant fun. We are in Australia, live at Bathurst. We have a 15-minute qualifying session coming up and a race of 60 minutes. It's quite a endurance race. It's basically one hell of a track. It's got one hell of an elevation on it. It's got some really tight corners and some really tricky areas where you can easily make a mistake and crash. It's going to be one hell of a race. Everybody is kind of struggling as well, so you know, we just got to take it steady. I've got a bit of a strategy I'm thinking of using. We do have tyre wear, we do have fuel depletion as well. Damage is on, so if you crash, you know, you have to get in the pits and get your car repaired. It is absolutely fantastic championship to be a part of. Let me just say hello to a couple of people here who've just joined. So we go into qualifying in at about 8 o'clock, and the action starts from there. What else can I tell you? The track's 3.8 miles long. It's got 23 corners on it, and it has a longest straight of 1.2 miles. It's known to the, I suppose, indigenous people as Walu, which means young man's initiation place, and it really is an initiation place for anybody taking part. If you're wondering why I'm looking a bit stupid, when I put the VR headset on, this does help me stop sweating, and it helps it grip a bit better than normal, so it is a bit stupid looking, but it does a good job. You can come out of it with a bit of sort of pressure marks on your forehead, and it can hurt a little bit sometimes. Worst bit ever is if you get an itch. If you get an itch on your eyebrow or on your brow or anywhere inside the helmet, it does get a little bit teasy sometimes. This is the helmet. This is what I'll be wearing. I'm in VR, so I'm basically looking at a 3D view of the inside of the car. So I'm in the cockpit. You'll be sat in there with me as I'm going around doing my laps and doing my practice and my qualifying. And then the race will start straight after the qualifying, and it will be yeah, crazy. What else is on? Yeah, we have weather. So basically, it doesn't really rain at Bathurst on the game, but it does change from sunny to cloudy, which always, you know, and believe it or not, that does have an effect on tyre grip and things like that. Like I say, we do have fuel depletion as well, so as you're going around doing your laps, you keep an eye on your fuel gauge, and you try and maybe short shift a little bit if you can to conserve a bit of fuel. They kind of make the game as real as it can be, to be honest. It was pretty bad in the early days with the force feedback on the wheel. It was pretty non-existent, but it has got a lot better over the last few updates that they've done, and I'm kind of really feeling the car and my fingers now, which is great. I'm driving on a Fanatec DD1 wheelbase, and I have an F1 wheel, which is not too bad for driving GT3 cars. It's sort of similar sort of shape to what they would have. And I've got a Fanatec V3 set of pedals, which gives me basically, if I slam the brakes on, I get like the feeling of what's the word, traction control and things like that, and brake, what's this called? You know what I mean? When your brakes start to vibrate under you when you're slamming them on, that's what I get. Throttle's pretty good. It does have a motor on it, but it doesn't really work, so I just kind of use it as it is. It does have a damper on it to give you a bit more of a realistic feel. I think I've just got a message. Let me just check this just to make sure everything's working. No, Terry was going to be streaming as well, Terry Finkel, but he's actually got technical issues, so he's not streaming now anyway. So I'll just go spectate a minute, and you can have a look at the cars and the other drivers on what they're doing, and see what sort of times they're posting as well, which gives you a bit of indication as to what you're going to be up against. You see it on the fastest lap there, Dana Pontrino set at 2:02.6. That's very quick. That was on a good fuel load too, and believe me, the fuel load does make a difference to your lap time as well. And also when your tyres start to go off, you really do feel it, and you do feel the difference between the three compounds. We have to use all three in the race, so we're using a medium compound, soft compound, and hard. You're allowed to use any of them in any order that you wish, but you have to use all three in the race at some point or another. that's basically it really. It's 60 minutes, so you kind of have to base how many laps you're going to do on the lap times, and we're looking roughly about 29 laps tonight. And believe me, 29 laps of this track can be quite a high cuff. If I take you into the car, you'll see sort of what I can't see it on this view, but that's kind of what you're looking at. But I'll be actually inside the car in 3D, and you'll see all the dashboard in front of you, and the wheel tells you what lap times I'm doing, and that sort of thing. It's pretty cool. Kind of get you see your hands on the steering wheel when you're in VR, and believe you me, the connection to what you're doing on the outside world and to what you're doing in the VR with your hands and everything is absolutely flawless. It really does feel like it's your arms, and when you look at your legs sat in the car as well, you can see your body, and you can look around the inside of the car and stuff like that. It really is incredible, and it's all three-dimensional, which is absolutely awesome. So yeah, we've got, looks like Brian Messiah's set a good time. He's 2:06 at the minute. Yeah, DP set a really fast lap. He's a wonder watch qualifying. He normally gets good laps in. Him and Terry Finkel and Carlos Monterino generally are the fastest guys in the group. Brian Messiah is also one to watch. You know, we're all fairly quick, but some are quicker than others. But in a race like this, anything could happen. That first corner is going to be absolutely frightening, really, because it really is. You've got to try and find your way through, and hopefully you don't get shunted from behind or again pump somebody else off the track, which is what we don't want. We do have damage too, so if you do hit your car on the wall, another car or a car hits you from behind, you will have damage, and it will affect your speed down the straights, and it will affect your grip as well. You really feel it, especially on this wheel. It's got a lot of connectivity with the car itself, and it really does feel like I've lost speed and like I'm slipping around a bit. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. So I'm going to have to start getting my helmet on in about 3 minutes time, because I need to be in it ready to get going. Because hopefully we are. I think we've got, how many players we've got 12 tonight. This should be, I think maybe somebody else is coming in. We're waiting for a guy called Scott Milano. He normally shows his face within 5 minutes to go. Hoping he's coming. Looks like the guys are, because Terry's not doing it, he's looking at well, the guys who are, these guys can't really watch my stream because they're racing in the championship, so that's not going to happen. But yeah, it's going to be good fun. It's going to be a long race. It's going to be hard. Got to try and keep it together. Have a bit of a strategy. Don't want to say too much in case any of them are listening. We'll talk about the strategy as we get going. Just to let you know, the next round is round 3, and that's in Catalonia in Spain on the 16th of July, just so I don't get that wrong. So we have a little bit of a gap in between the races, mainly because of the F1, because a lot of the guys who race on here do like to watch the Formula 1, so we kind of arrange our championships around that. And it keeps them coming as well, because we used to have it in the early days where you wonder why the grid was short and there was people that was missing, and they were missing because of F1 basically. So we tailor it all around that. But in I think it's August, we have no F1 in August, so we are literally every Sunday in August, I think for 3 Sundays running, or 3 consecutive Sundays, we are racing laps, rounds 3, 4 and 5. One of them is the Nordschleife, which is the Nürburgring, Germany. That is a real monster of a track, and it's going to be a wet round too, so it's going to be very interesting to see what happens there. So I'll start getting my kit on a minute, so I'll have to take the headset off for a second whilst I get ready. I will see you in a second. Just takes a minute or two just to get everything set up right. There is a sweet spot in the helmet, believe it or not, where you kind of get it a little bit blurry if you haven't got it just right, and it can be a bit difficult to get it set up when you've in the early days when you're not used to it. But as you get used to it more and more, you kind of stick it straight on, and it's not really too bad at all. I've got some nice new headphones now. They're a bit lighter than the old ones I had. They used to kind of move the helmet around a little bit, and it used to slide here and there. This thing on my head does help that. But if you haven't got that on, it does tend to push around a bit. So these are a lot lighter and a lot easier to use. So I'm back into VR now, so I've pushed that button. I can basically see the screen that I was looking at just now, but it's like a big TV in front of me now. So we are 5 minutes to go, so I'll just warn the guys that that's what's going on. No, don't push that button, for God's sake. Alright, we want that one. Where's the chat button gone? Ah, that's why, because I'm not using my controller, so I'm just going to have a feel around in the dark. If there's a crash bang wallop, you'll know what's going on. I can't see bugger all. Right, so we got 5 minutes. That's it. Just let everybody know. They know anyway, but it's part of course to just keep in touch with everybody so they know what's going on. Just adjust that a little bit. Get that nice and set up. I might just, you probably can't see this menu, but there is a menu I'm using now which basically allows me to make sure I've got my eyes lined up with the lenses on the VR helmet. So that's not too bad. That's pretty good, right? So we're not too bad. I'm looking around because I'm looking at the screen looks like a 100-inch screen. Basically, it's huge, but it's 2D. But as soon as I literally exit pit lane, it goes to 3D. And then it can make you jump sometimes, and you've got to watch it here as well, because on the exit of the pit lane there is a sharp turn, and if you're not careful you can go over the line, and we've got a pit lane cutting penalty which will smack 3 seconds on penalty straight away, which is hideous. So I think everybody is getting ready. Let's just see, make sure we got 12 tonight. We're waiting for Scott Milano, but it doesn't look like he's coming. Let me just check some messages a minute, see if I got any. So no, he doesn't look like he's coming, which is a bit of a bugger because he picked the the track. So yeah, and everybody else is like, oh my god, this is going to be a nightmare. But yeah, it will, but it'll also be really good. I won't take you out yet. I'll just go out in qualifying and do it. I have done a lot of practice on here, and to be honest, I'm as quick as I'm going to be, so I've just got to make sure I don't damage the car and just bring it home. So we had got 4th place last time out when we did the Kyoto Driving Park in Japan. Last round 1, I got a 4th position at the end, which is really good. I nearly had 3rd. If I'd have had another lap, I would have caught Larry, who is the GSR Shell guy up there in the Porsche. If I'd have caught him, I would have definitely had a 3rd position, but he held me off, and yeah, I didn't quite make it, so I got the 4th. But that's not a bad result for a first round against this lot. Hopefully my mic's okay and not too loud. I'll just shove it out a bit so it's not breathing on it. So we got 3 minutes to go. You can't really ask me any questions because I can't see what you're doing. The live stream will change quite a bit. Next time out, I've got some new technology coming which will make it a whole lot better, and I can add a little bit of the old style that I used to do on the videos to it as well, which will be pretty cool. I'm quite looking forward to that. I was just missing an adapter just to get it working today. I managed to do all the intro and everything and get it all ready, and yeah, never mind, it is what it is. We are 2 minutes to go now, so it's going to be off and ready to go. Just to make sure my wheel's working. Yeah, that's working. I can't see my wheel, so I have to feel on it. Obviously I can't see anything, but you can push a button on the headset which allows you to look through. So it's got 4 cameras on the outside, so you can see the wheel now, and I can see the outside room, but I do have like a press 0 circle to go back to previous screen in front of my face. Right, here we go, we're nearly there. Let's just make sure everyone's ready. That's the start qualifying button. Whatever I didn't learn in practice now is what it's going to be. So, good luck everybody. Just get ready for that clock to hit 8 o'clock. I like to be punctual is the word. Probably a bit sad really, but there we go. So let's see, 8 o'clock, and we'll go. You can see how far I'm turning my head to how big the screen is in here, can't you? It is huge. Right. You're also saying it, wishing good luck to each other. That won't matter in the first early stages. Just don't bin it in the qualifying. And let's see what we can do. I've managed to get down to a 202.8. There we go. We are off. 7 seconds and we are going. Whew. I can feel the nerves already. I think I was more nervous about doing the live stream than I was doing the actual race. So here we go. Qualifying. I'm just going to sit here a minute and let a few go past, because a lot of the faster guys will want to get out first, so we'll just hang on for a minute. That's Damon Punterino. Apparently, if you're first in the lobby, you're first out on the grid. That's a couple there. That's a Mercedes and a McLaren. That's a Renault. That's a Toyota Supra. That's another Porsche. That's another Renault. Right, let's get out now. Right, do not hit that thick lane. Okay, I'm in 3D now. So I can look around the car. So what we're going to do for a minute is we're just going to do a few laps, get the fuel load down, and then come in and get into the pits, change tyres, and then go out and try and set a lap. And this is what's going on here then. Why am I sliding around? That was a bit weird. Don't say I've got a technical. I'll be alright in a minute, I'll just get used to it. That felt really weird, and I couldn't turn for some reason. You can see what I mean about blind corners when you're inside the car here. We'll just find our wings in a minute. Hopefully I haven't got no damage. No, that's good. It doesn't really matter at this point anyway, we're just trying to burn fuel at the minute. This is the worst bit of the track. You've really got to watch what you're doing here. This is called Forest Elbow here, apparently named after a motorcycle racer that come off and wore his elbow away. Forest's Elbow. Showing the Audi R8 sticker board at the top there, because the Audi R8 set the fastest lap round here for GT cars in real life. Starting to feel a bit better now. Mind you, we were on cold tyres as well, so, and believe me, that does make a difference. Trying to short shift a bit there so I don't spin the rear. I've got no traction. Oh, I've got traction control on. Does that sometimes. It'll put traction control on when you don't want it. So that was a 2:04 first lap, considering I felt really slow then, so not too bad. Gotta really sort of throw it into that corner as much as you can without crashing. This is a really hard bit too. And if you catch too much of that curve on the right hand side, it really will try and spin you out. I'm going to keep it in lower gear for a minute so I can burn the fuel down a bit quicker. One thing I am like somebody might have crashed here because I'm catching someone up. Right, down the hill we go. Because we're actually on a lap now, because the first one was the out lap. So you see the tyres just starting, I'm trying to point with my arm here, it's on the steering wheel, but you see the tyres just starting to go a little bit red. That just shows that they are wearing. Coming to a bit too deep, then you can get that a bit tighter and get on the gas straight away. Yeah, Eddie's got damage. I think we're setting a bad time here, to be fair. That ain't too bad. Just get on mojo a little bit. So fuel's gone down to about 3/4 of a tank now, as you can see. Car will start to get a bit lighter now. I usually find that the tyres come to be a bit poor after about 3 or 4 laps. That means I've got a fastest sector at the minute on that purple sector there. Let's try and keep that good. Got a short shift there as well, because if you plant the throttle in first gear, it really will throw you out. So I actually, you know, it does feel like I'm in this thing visually, and I can feel everything that the wheels are doing on the steering wheel. If you, a few rounds I've done, if you catch that front, if you catch that grass on the inside of that sharp right left-hander there, it will give you a penalty, and it just caught me a couple of times. That's why I was trying to play it safe there a little bit. So we got, what, 8 minutes left to go now, so I'm gonna have to do one more lap and then get in. Hello. Whoa! Oh, what? Well, that's total damage, that is. That's somebody coming out on track without looking. I don't know who that was, but this is the car's basically wrecked. He shot straight across the road in front of me then. That should not have happened. That's ruined the car. You can see how it's not revving now. Right, so that's our call to get in. Oh, I can't steer. That's our call to get in. I could not avoid that. So that's in, get repaired, get some new tyres on. Right, let's have some new softs. Don't refuel. Look at that, 4 suspension, 3 aerodynamics. That's wrecked my front suspension and smashed the front spoiler as well. That was nasty. That was Larry, that was, I think, or James, one or the other. I think it was Larry though. Here we go. Come on, boys. Let's get the tyres on. Get this fuel fixed. Get the, sorry, this aerodynamics fixed. Let's go, 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 go. I don't really mind finishing qualifying low down in the field, to be honest. A quick check, no one's coming. Let's get on the radar. Right, so we're going to have to do a out lap, wear the tyres in, and then have another go now. Cool. I felt that when I hit that car. I'm on cold tyres. Come on, let's not bin it again. This is the worrying bit when you get to this point in the race and you're coming up behind people. Mike's just hit the freaking wall as well, trying to let me through. I don't know what he's doing, he ain't looking, that's for sure. I ain't damaged my car. Thought he's letting me pass then. Oh no, oh, that's alright, we're alright. Mike's crashed again. Oh, that's alright, he's gone off. That means he's basically decided that he's going to come out again. You can go back to pit dead quick if you really do wreck your car. Right, here we go. Oh, we're in 5th position at the minute on a lap, so that's where we are in R6 now in qualifying. So we got a bit. What we got to do? We got our fastest has been a 2:04.4. So we've got to beat that to get further up the grid. 6 positions, but smack in the middle of everybody. That ain't going to be a good. Right, here we go, we're putting up 2 laps now. Hopefully there's nobody about. No, we've got a good run by the look of it. Just keep that radar on. Alright, come on, let's push. Got a foot down, I ain't letting it up until I get to this bit. Lift slightly and then back on the gas. Same there. You just drop it down a cog, it'll just sort of like help the rear pick up a little bit. Not what I wanted. Oh, didn't get any damage. Thank God. That's my fault. I didn't balance the car properly as I went over that corner. Trust me, it does make a difference. That's a shame we're on a purple sector on the first sector. Right, try again. Fuel load's going down a bit more. I think because it's not very warm, it feels a little bit more slippery than it should. Mind you, having said that, I'm still on fairly new tyres, which ain't going to help me either. A bit wide there, 7th place now. Another purple on that front one. Got the camera on now as well. I expect you can see what I'm doing because I'm bought a PlayStation camera so you could see what the I'm doing it again. Not again. Ah! That's it. This is not going well. All practice, I've not done that one bit. Now all of a sudden turned into a skidding nightmare. Got to get over the line before it gets to 0, and I've got one chance now, that's it. Oh, 3.5 seconds off. That's not good. Last lap, this is it now people, shit or bust, as they would say. I've gone all quiet now, I'm concentrating. Still in the purples by a whisker. Baby. Oh, I just got that in time there. I'm slipping around. Looks like the strategy works then. So I'm going to do a 10 laps on softs, and I'm going to do 5 on mediums, 4 on hards, and another 10 on softs. Get off the grass. Where do we end up then? 7th place, behind Brian, Neddy. Yeah, not good. Terry Finkel, no surprise there. DP, 2nd position. I thought he'd be on pole, to be honest. Who's at the back? Simon's at the back. That's my teammate. Simon Bouquet. Yeah, it's going to be Carlos is in 4th. It does seem a little bit slippery, to be fair. I may actually swap that around and go on the mediums first, because they'll last a little bit longer, and the mediums actually felt the better out of all the tyres, to be fair. So yeah, I think we're going to quickly swap to mediums and then and try it there. So we've got McLaren at the top, then Toyota, excuse me, and then 911 RSR Porsche in 3rd. Surprised that Carlos is not a bit quicker though, but we're all kind of, where am I, 2 minutes 2 seconds off, so 2:04.3 really, so I didn't really improve a lot. That was awful qualifying. Hopefully the racer got a little bit better, and if you can see my little arms here moving around. Let's see, we got 45 seconds left. There's a little bit of a gap in between quali because all these people have got to come round again yet. So there's going to be a few crashes. Anybody who doesn't crash in the first lap may be onto a winner, but I'm damn sure they're going to come across somebody that has crashed later. I mean, that when I hit Larry there, that was just on a straight bit of road as well. He shot straight across in front of me. There's nothing I could do about it. It was Larry or James, one or the other, but that would have wrecked both our cars, that's for sure. Make sure you keep your long range radar on, Mr. Mortis, and then you can see who's coming up when you come back on track. Right, let's get some new tyres on. I'm going to go for mediums, and then we are ready to go. Let me just go, hang on, not that one. That one there. Twat, somebody's written. Spectating should be banned. So what happened there then? Because who the hell did I hit then? Because that was incredible. It was a hell of a bang. Right, so I think we're ready. Are people ready? Let's go. Right, let's go then. Stop the arguing. Let's get on with it. Here we go. All right, we're going to need some luck here. We're going to have to get settled in and try and make up some ground, because it's gone a bit cloudy too by the look of it. So I'll change the grip a little bit. 7th place on the grid. You've got to keep your foot on the clutch here, or on the brake, sorry. You can't lift it until the lights go out, otherwise you get a penalty straight away, and it will hold you on the grid. That was my fault. Luckily no damage. Somebody went off at the start then, I don't know who that was. I couldn't stop it then. So I apologise to Brian Messiah. I did bump him up the backside, but I think that's actually helped. Cold tyres. Gained a few places there, knew that was coming. James at the wall then. Give him a bit of room. Not making any stupid mistakes. That's Alexander's gone. Didn't get a very good exit there at all. Right, come on, we've got the or Porsche and the Renaults in front of us. I don't know who got away. Two of them got away. DP's one of them. Right, at least it spaces out a little bit now. So that's good. Cool. I'm literally shaking with adrenaline here. I would imagine they started on softs just to get away quick. Right, I've got to get a good exit here. I can drag Jason Susanna straight and get into 5th place, hopefully. Let's see. Whoa, no. Oh, that was close. That cost us a bit of time there. Right, come on. Get your head together, Mr. Frickin'... Right. So on cold tyres, can't push too hard. Two Renaults. Try and keep it smooth as we can. We've got two Renaults coming up now. That's Brian and Eddie. Try to conserve a bit of fuel here if I can. We're up into 5th place. Tyres are starting to come to us a little bit too. Right, come on, see if we can get a good exit here. Save a bit of fuel, 3/4 of a tank now. Where if it runs out, it runs out. Better watch it when those tyres start to go off and all. Eddie just caught the barrier then. We're on these pair now. Oh, that was close. Cool. Getting a slipstream. Don't want to see that blue flashing light on my wheel too much. That just get it off when it's red. These guys could be on hard tyres, I don't know. Give them a bit of room. Not going to take any stupid risks, ruin somebody else's race. Got a good slipstream, we're catching them. We're in the slip. Not making any stupid mistakes here. Lousy job of that. Got another Porsche up behind me too now. Lost a lot of time there. Back on him again though. Come on, we've got to get the inside of Eddie now, see if we can take him out and go on the outside. He's right in the middle of the bloody road. We've got the inside, shall we? Right, let's go. Come on. Up into fourth. Right, there's a wall there. He's struggling a little bit, I think. Let's just keep it steady. Let's not make any unnecessary risks here. Might have to get him down a straight here. Got a good run down through here. Come on, baby. Up the inside. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Into third place. That's a podium position. half a tank, 6 laps, looking good. Managed to save a bit of fuel there, I think. We're letting them go and all. Let's just not use any unnecessary, make any stupid mistakes now. Just keep it nice and steady. Short shift a little bit, get a good run down through here. Hopefully we get the 10 laps that I'm after. Applying that throttle a hell of a lot more gently than what I did before, I'll tell you that. That did nearly chuck me out on that corner earlier. Right, come on, keep your fuel changes to low. Short shift, save a bit of fuel there. Me, I think if Brian had a better car than that Renault, he would be definitely in front of me for sure. Although he come second in the last race, so he didn't do too bad. I'm just going to keep it steady, not crash. That's the frickin'. That was a useless exit there, I don't know what I did then. Did not do very well then at all. Right, we got just about a third of a tank. 3 laps to go. We'll get in and get some softs on and try and get a bit of time. Bit as smooth as a baby's if I can. Two Renaults are still going. Surprised how bumpy the track feels too. I don't think I've got damage. No, we're all good. where it says RM on that little car on your HUD there, if that flashes red, you know you've got damage, and you can feel it too. Tank should hopefully get 2 more laps out of that. I can't tell if anyone's gone in the pits either. You used to be able to, it used to come up on the side. Who knows what everybody's strategy's doing. You just got to run your own race. In VR, that's all you can do. Until they sort the HUD out a bit better. He knows. So we've got a bit of a lonely race now. We've left those Renaults standing. Lap times we're doing 2:05. That's all we've done so far. Nothing groundbreaking, just a steady run. Just using a lower gear and a higher gear now just to bring her in. Sucking a bit of fuel now, don't let it go to the blue. Should get another lap. I might actually get out on those hards in a minute and do a 4-lap dash on those and get that out of the way. Coming in on lap 10. Our last lap on these, done well with the fuel though. In second place at the minute, somebody's in the pits, that's why. Sun's coming out. Skimming that wall. Bear in mind I'm in a left-hand drive car and we drive on the right-hand side in this country, so it's I think if I went abroad now I'll be able to really nail it. I've been absolutely crap at that section the whole time in practice. It's so hard. Right, we're going to pit now. Fuel's on red. What are we having? Softs, hards. Get the hards out of the way. Let's do 4 laps on the hards, shall we? We'll fill up. 4 laps on the hards done. Alright, let's get the hards, fill it right up. We're third at the minute. Terry Finkel's just pitted behind me. Eddie was on hards, that's probably why he was struggling a bit then. Damon and Carlos, Damon Punterino in first place. Could win this. Go on, fill her up, mate. Let's go. Do not get that penalty. Right, we're off. We go steady here, got cold tyres. Back in a third position though, so that's good. Might not keep it though for on hards. It's worth noting as well, we got a couple of guys missing tonight. Well, 3 of them altogether off the grid, to be fair. Should have had a grid of about 15, didn't work out. Never mind, people have got lives to live, things to do. Still going to conserve a bit of fuel here. McLaren coming up behind me, that'll probably be Terry Finkel because he competed behind me. Let him go. Give him a flash. He didn't damage my car, I didn't damage his hopefully. Hards don't half push you wide. That's going to be Brian Messiah already ahead behind me now. Let him go. No idea what tyres he's on, but he's definitely on better ones than I am. That's pretty much what I did to them last round anyway, last track, when I was on mediums, so we're going to be on totally softs in a minute. 2:09.5 that last lap was. Lap 13 says on my steering wheel there. I must admit it has felt like there's been a lot less grip. In this race than what it was in practice. I usually find that if I can just finish top 5, I'm usually pretty happy. Right, we're going to do one more on these. I think the Renaults are going for a longer run, so they're going to do like, they're probably going to do 10 laps on their mediums now. Which will basically make them put them quite high up. Stop, you bloody thing. Oh, right, that one going to stop then. Cost me a bit of time there. Right, last lap on these hards. Dive back on softs then. We're just softs all the way. Looks like another Renault coming up, so we need to get back to pit lane quick. Probably do 10 laps on those softs and then do a low fuel run on the last remaining lot of softs. We'll see. Fact we'll do, yeah, we'll finish the rest of this tank full of fuel off on softs. Here we go then. Soft, don't refuel. Let's go. Come on, boys. Let's get these tyres on. Let's go. Looks like Larry's in the pits as well. Vicker's retiring. Go, 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 go. Right, watch the pit lane exit. Coming. Right, we're on soft tyres now. See if we get another 5 laps out of these. That's our timer requirements done. Been a lonely race apart from that bit of action with the Renaults. Kind of hoping that Carlos wins this, to be fair, because he could do with a bit of a boost. I think he's been struggling quite a lot in the last championship and this one as well. Try and conserve a bit of fuel here. We'll go on these softs as long as we can now. Try and keep it as clean now and smooth as I can. See what times we're banging in. What's happening? How the hell did I get power down on freaking there? No, I'm not going very fast. I altered my power delivery. What's going on there? That was what they call a clench fest. Come on, baby, let's get going. Really slow corner that is. It feels like you're holding it for ages going around there. Right, let's bloody make sure we're not adjust that fuel setting again. Should be on 1. Wheel spinning on the grass there a little bit. And knock it down in the first gear just to try and sort of steer the rear around a little bit. No wonder they would do well on fuel on that first run of hards. That's literally half a tank's full for fuel left. Start that crap again. Still not putting in some very good times though. All reds in that time. A little bit quicker, but not enough. Try and get a good run down here now. Nobody behind, all quiet on the western front. In a lonely 6th place. This could be a 204, just. God, I went wide there. That to be foot, leg, whatever you want to call it. Bit that's connected to the arse. Past this sector there. Out wide. Just come on, let's get a good run with the purple sector there. We need to get something. Understeering big time. Pushing a bit too hard really, I suppose. That bit of track, I really do. We're in 5th place. I see a car behind. We're up on time, which is good. Lost it there though, I broke way too late then. Yeah, I thought so. Right, we're going to get literally one more lap probably after this one. Purple sector. That means I've set the fastest lap in that sector, or fastest time in that sector. Alright, it's a lift then to stop it from spinning out. That's going to cost me a little bit now. No, we're going to pit now. Oh, I'm a second up too. Get in, get some new tyres on, fill up the tank and go. Softs, fill her up, come on, let's go. 9 seconds behind, Brian's behind me. He might have to come in again yet though. This could be good. Larry's behind as well. Yeah, Larry's just come in. Brian's gone past, but he will be, I suspect, coming back in for fuel in a minute. Go on, fill her up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Go, go, go. Come on. Right. Last leg. Let's go. No penalties. Just nail it. All clear. See what we do for lap times. Right, we've got to punch it now. Hopefully those 2 Renaults will come in. We'll get back into 4th place. Get some good laps in if we can. Push myself a little bit wide then with that little burst of throttle there. Way too far from this Renault. If he pits, we're onto a freaking good one here, I think, because we'll have running tyres by the time he gets out the pits. So we should be able to hang in front. They should be on worn tyres too. Could we catch in? Make sure that fuel hadn't gone up again. No, we're okay. Eddie's also in VR as well, and so's Brian. Got to get a good exit here. Catching him. Just need him and his teammate to pit. Got literally 6 laps left, I should think. catching Eddie now. I'll put pressure on him now, it would have. Yeah, we're almost on him now. That's 5th place right there. Nose on here. Good exit here. Got a slightly better one than me by the look of it. But we got the slip. Surely you got to go in for fuel this lap. Come on. Got to be careful up here not to upset Eddie's race, especially at this time of the day. We'll just take it easy, follow him through the rough bits. Anything stupid. He's actually a friend. He knows I won't do anything stupid anyway. Knows me better than that. Bloody hell, he slammed his anchors on then, I know that. Got a better exit than me then. Surely he got a pit. Catching somebody up ahead or two. Look of it. Cannot let him get away now. Caught the barrier then, that'll slow me down a bit. Watch that. No damage, all good. always gets a better exit than me. I'm trying to take it easy not to hit him, so he's got the upper hand really. 6 minutes to go. Let's hope he wears his tyres out. Those are looking good. I brought the throttle on a little bit quick then. Stay right behind him. Use that slipstream if we can. He's holding us off. I'm using the force to see where I'm going. Got that better exit again, and I clipped the barrier again. This ain't working. Just ain't got it on the slip. Two more laps, I reckon. That's a slot. We've got to get him. Got to get that 5th spot. Doing that ain't going to do it. Oh, that's Brian coming up too. We're catching him. Ah, twat! Don't, thank you. That was my son being a Burke. Could that be what we needed? That could be what we needed. Not quite. Where'd he go? I never touched him then. I'm on the racing line, get off. Come on, Eddie. I don't think I touched him the second time. I think he lost that on his own. That's a shame. That was a good race too then. Pretty sure I didn't touch him the second time, but I thought I'd just wait anyway. It's a polite thing to do. They thinned out. He's probably got damage too, I should think now. Although he didn't hit anything, so he shouldn't have damage. We'll let him have the position, I think. Just be on the safe side, we'll just follow him to the line now. It's the gentleman's thing to do. We will frighten him to death though, by catching up with him if we can. There was no way we were both going to make that corner really. It was just could have lost it then on the last lap then. Don't slow down, Eddie, just keep going. I'm not going to overtake you. Six will do, that'll do us. That'll do. Damon won it. Well done, Damon Punterino. As long as Carlos didn't whip his ass in the last corner, but that is fantastic. If he wins that, he deserves a win. I'm just going to take my headset off now, hang on a second. God. That was hard tough. I'm sweating. So, I've got no sound. It's a bit weird. Hold on a minute. For some reason, I have no sound. Thing come out? Nope. Is that turned off? No, that's on. Okay. I've got no sound for a minute, so I hope you can hear me. In fact, if I go like that. Hear me? I got sound back again. So that's it. We got 6th place. Could have had 5th. Was in 3rd at one point, but it just wasn't meant to be. But 3 people quit. Simon carried on going, and he got 9th. That's a good result for him. Congratulations to Damon Punterino, Carlos, and Terry Finkel. Fantastic, fantastic race. Well done, guys. So that's the end of the stream, folks. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I am sweating buckets here. But I will catch you, hopefully, on the 16th of July for Catalonia. That's going to be a lot better race than this one. This one's been a bit tight and twisty and scary. So, yeah. So, thanks for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure.